Welcome to the Beyond the Brush podcast, where we analyze and deepen our understanding of art pieces of various genres. The podcast is to discuss the state of creativity and imagination in our society today, and its importance to encourage inspiration and creativity to see more color in such a dark and gray place. Today's episode will dive into the world of Banksy and the meaning behind his work and stunts. We will break down together the techniques used by Banksy in order to create such appealing art that is not only good to look at, but also very recognized and meaningful. My name is Rais, the host of the podcast. I'm a freelance photographer and videographer with a passion for art and graphic design. Today we'll be talking specifically about Love is in the Air, or The Flower Thrower. Before we get into dissecting the elements that create this amazing art piece, let's talk about some background information. This art piece first appeared in 2003 as a large format stenciled graffiti on the West Bank wall. This is a 760-kilometer wall that separates Palestine from Israel. As Banksy put it, the wall essentially turns Palestine into the world's largest open prison. This area has been a disputed territory since the 1940s, when the Israelites migrated to Palestine, but now has been a centralized area for unhumane activities and mistreatment of individuals. For those unaware of this piece, it is a mural depicting a man protesting, wearing a balaclava, putting his energy into throwing a bouquet. The artwork is mostly in black paint using stencil, except the flowers in the bouquet, which are in color. The artwork is a strong statement against militant force and war, advocating for peace and nonviolent protest. By replacing a weapon with flowers, the artwork reframes protest as an act of peace rather than destruction. Banksy uses movement, color, contrast, and form to show this message of peace over violence, which we will talk through the podcast. Firstly, movement is one of the most striking elements of the mural. The protester is frozen, mid-throw, his body leaning back, arm pulled back, and muscles tense. This pose closely resembles images of people throwing stones or weapons during protests, especially in the context of the West Bank. Banksy uses elements of a human body that make it look like it's throwing rather than standing still. The bends in the arm lean back, aiming. Even the leg position makes a difference to what is being shown in the art piece. The sense of motion suggests urgency and action, reinforcing the idea that peace is not passive or naive, but something that must be actively fought for. In addition, color is used sparingly, but powerfully. The mural is entirely black and white, except for the bouquet, which has a pop of color. This choice immediately draws the viewer's attention to the flowers, making them the emotional and symbolic center of the work, especially on the gray concrete setting of the wall. The color represents life and hope. By isolating color in this way, Banksy suggests that love and peace are rare, but are the most important. The effect makes the flowers feel fragile, yet defiant. Before we continue with the next elements, if you are enjoying the podcast, make sure to give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We don't have a sponsor for today's episode, so your support is greatly appreciated. The contrast between the dark figure and the pale wall creates a dramatic visual difference. The high contrast mirrors the political and social divisions enforced by the wall itself, along with the feelings of separation, opposition, and imbalance of power. The man's appearance suggests anonymity, while the light background exposes him, making his action impossible to ignore. This sharp contrast heightens the impact and reinforces the seriousness of the global issues. This artistically makes the figure pop on the plain white wall, intriguing an audience. Banksy ensures that the mural stands out, both visually and morally, demanding attention from anyone who passes by. Banksy's use of form simplifies this figure into a stencil, stripping away specific identity. The protester has no visible traits, no color, and can be anyone. This universally allows viewers from any background to project themselves onto the figure. The aggressive stance contrasts with the delicate form of the flowers, creating a visual contradiction that challenges assumptions about protest. Through form, Banksy blurs the lines between aggressor and peacemaker, suggesting that true resistance may lie together. Placed directly on the West Bank wall, the mural transforms a structure meant to divide into a message meant to unite. Banksy turns the wall from a symbol of control into a site of dialogue, showing how art can reclaim spaces of oppression and give them no meaning. Through movement, color, contrast, and form, Flower Thrower challenges the viewer to rethink conflict. For me, this art piece means a lot, especially because it was ahead of its time. Artists like Banksy were aware of the conflict before the masses started to open their eyes to the issue after 2023. Over time, it became clear that what was happening was not just simply another war. As a Muslim, Palestine holds some religious significance for me, but this issue goes far beyond religion. When the International Court of Justice acknowledges that it's a genocide, It is simply about humanity. But unfortunately, there's power and money involved. This is where art has always pushed back. From political protest art of the past to contemporary street art today, artists have used visual language to challenge dominant narratives and expose the truths that conventional media hides or obscures. Art becomes a way to communicate ideas that might otherwise be silenced, making it one of the most powerful tools for resistance and awareness. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and rate it 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you have any feedback or would like an art piece to be analyzed, please visit our website www.beyondthebrush.com. And I will see you all next week with a special guest.